Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself S03E8. And today, Thursday, so another Manchester United save. And we're going to play in the Champions League in this first game. It's a group game. It's the last of the group games and we've already won this group. So we're going to do something that might be stupid. Let's get into it and let's see what we're going to do today. But first of all, let me just say that if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. That would be most appreciated. If you are subscribed to the channel, I will like to say thank you very, very much. Now, what are my plans for today then? That could be so horrific. Well, it is. Looking at this, I think it's going to be a problem, because we are not being able to register players. I thought there was an age thing on Champions League as well, but there aren't. So that's going to make it harder, but let's go like this. Take away all the unavailable players. And then we're going to go through here now. Let's see. What kind of players do we have the possibilities to play? I'm looking at the goalkeeper like Luis Martial Gelibano. I think he's got some potential to become someone. It says so here, among other things. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's give him the opportunity. Let's have another look here. Garnacho, quite. Sure, a short tire has even more potential. So let's go with short tire instead of Mbappe. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the Morgan Pierce situation. I would like to play him. He's a bit tired though, but let's play him instead of Jadon Sancho. You know what? Let's do like this. We're going to be clear the entire team. Let's start with the goalkeeper. We go with that promising one, and we set Dean Henderson as a substitute. Now, right defender. I have no faith in Victor Amadi. I don't think he will become anything. I do have some faith in Ethan Laird though. So do we have how about we have no left defenders that are able to play in the Champions League, either of those young talented players. That's a bit of a shame. But let's go with Ethan Laird on the right side as a central defender, or maybe Tyler Fredrickson. Let's go with Tyler on the right. Tyler on the right? Funny, right? Now, as for some central defenders, doesn't look like we have much of a choice than to play with De Ligt and maybe even Varane, because even the reserve players, well, we could play with Kenneth Taylor, I guess. Let's do that. Get Varane on the bench. And then we have Ethan Laird on the left side instead. Then we want a right midfielder. Of course, it's going to be Morgan Pierce. Defensive midfielder. I think we're going to go with Sabald. Offensive. I would have loved to play with Stokebridge, but I see he's not registered. So I'm thinking Ericsson because he has been complaining a bit that he doesn't get to play. And then as a left, we do have Shula Shortire. Let's see, the attackers, we're going to go with Chesko and McAvoy. Yeah, the situation is what it is. So I'm going to go that the computer is going to pick the substitute bench. There we go. And let's hope we can do something with this team in the Champions League here now. Let's bring back that unavailable. And let's go. Let's rock and roll into this first game today, which is a game against Olympiacos from Greece in the Champions League. We're gonna go never press there then. Pump my fist. And we go with the assistant recommendations. The Olympiacos on away turf. It's gonna be tough. And let's get the game on the way. Eriksson to short tire. Roller short tire. Oh, that wasn't a good pass. I think I get some flickering or jumping in the picture. I don't know why, but let's hope it will fix itself. Those are very annoying. But all right, let's go. Let's see. Taylor here to Eriksson, McAvoy, Laird, Eriksson, Taylor, Delict, Taylor. Eriksson to short tire, to Laird, to Eriksson, to Sebald, to short tire. Short tire finds Shesko. That was a close one. Couldn't get it towards goal. That was a bit of a shame. But these players need to get games under their belt as well as every other player to be able to develop. So and isn't that a perfect time to put them in when there is absolutely no repercussion if we lose? The only thing that could happen is that our morale will drop a bit, but that's all. There will be well, there is the financial situation as well, of course. If we lose, we don't get any money. If we win, we get £2.39 million. But at the moment, I feel that the development of these young players is more important than that. While at the same time, a couple of my superstars gets to get some rest as well, which is also important for us to make money and everything. So yeah, hopefully we'll get better league results because we rested some of our stars for the next league match. Here's Fredriksson to Pearce. Morgan Pearce dropping that ball there was not very good. And I feel that it's okay. I think we're playing okay. Yes, Olympiacos is the better team, definitely. They're the team that have created the few chances that has been in this game. But, yeah. And here they score as well. Not the greatest of things, but, yeah. VRR is going to have a check on that one. And it is awarded. Delict trying his best but couldn't get the ball to stay away. That's a shame. But yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I should be shouting out that I will demand more from them. I'm gonna do that. Now, I saw that something that concerns this channel, and that is that there's going to be coming out a City Skylines 2 this year. When there's absolutely no we have absolutely no idea when it's going to come out, but it's sometimes during this year it's going to come out. So that is of course something that we will be playing on this channel. And that will be the new Sunday at 1300 hours. But until then, I am gonna hopefully come back before City Skylines come out, and we're gonna be continuing with the city that I am playing with, so to speak. But when City Skylines 2 gets released, we're gonna give up that city and we're gonna be playing City Skylines 2 on that Sunday time, of course. And unless City Skylines 2 will be a complete flop, there will not be any more City Skylines 1 after that. Here they score again. On my channel, that is. But if, as I said, City Skylines 2 becomes a big flop, I guess that will only be a couple of episodes with that version, and then we will be going back to City Skylines 1, as I will have to call it now. But yeah, that's just the way it is. Let's do always press like they wanted there. They want me to change a couple of players, and I can understand there's loads of tired players in my team. And we haven't been playing the best of football either, so yeah, let's do that. That's the 3 changes I'm going to do. Morgan Pierce is going to have to take a deep breath. Try. I didn't realize that we haven't even played the first half, so now we're going to do 3 changes before the first half is over, and that's going to take hard on players like Morgan Pierce, who's already, before the first half is over, is completely out of it because he's so tired. So yeah, that's interesting. Might be getting an injury that we can't do anything about. No, I'm actually going to thrash my hands. Let's get on with it. So, but I'm hoping that City Skylines 2 will be a great new game. Looking at the trailer, it looked like it was made in whatchamacallit, Unreal Engine 5. Though I know that that's a rendered, or whatever they call it, version, so it will not be that good in gameplay. But then at the same time, I'm thinking, I wonder if they really can give up Unity that easy, because all of them, City Skylines, all of their workers has been working with Unity when they've made the game. So, and I just wonder, will they be able to just jump into Unreal Engine, or have they learned Unreal Engine, or yeah, and everything like that. So yeah, we bring one back here though. So 2-1, but it looks like that's going to be all, or maybe not. Here's Laird, here's Haaland, Mbappe, Eriksson, Fredriksson. Good save by their keeper. So, but yeah. And of course, Morgan Pierce did get injured, and we can't change him. All that I know, anyway. Yep, we don't have any more substitutions. So we're just going to have to play without him. So we're going to be 1 man short on this, in this game here. The question is, can we create something anyway, or will they make another goal? So yeah, bit of a shame. I didn't want Morgan Pierce to get injured, of course, but now it just happened. I did try to give some opportunity to do a comeback here, but yeah, doesn't seem like it was good enough, this effort. Oh, Sheshko goes down and a red card. 4 minutes, 3 minutes left. And we're down to 10-10. 10 men against 10. So let's see if that will be beneficial for us. A little more open spaces, so to speak, to move in. Maybe that can help my players. Eriksson, Taylor, Laird, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Back to Laird. Long ball towards Mbappe, but goes back down to Taylor. Taylor moves up. Mbappe. Ooh! That was a close one. So 2-1 still to Olympiacos, and yeah, we're going to lose this game. Not really something it's nothing that I regret. I think it was important for these lads to get the play time that they did get. And yeah, I'm just going to go like that. But as I said, the most important thing was to give these lads an opportunity to come into it and get a feeling of it. So yeah, I don't know why I continue to record here. I guess I'll just see you in the next one. And so we're here. The next game. It's a game away against Wolves. And all I can say that's happening between here is that Bruno Fernandes is not happy that he's not getting, he doesn't feel that he's getting enough play time. So, yeah, we're just going to have to see what we can do about that. Yeah. Oh, well, it's time to bring back the lads. So, David De Gea. Diogo Dalot. And Delight, Varane, and in the left position, Shaw is injured, so Alfonso is actually the better one, I feel. So, and in the right midfield position, we have, of course, come on, we have Jadon Sancho. And look at that. Kylian Mbappe is too tired to actually play today. Now, as a defensive midfielder, of course, we're going to have Jude Bellingham there. And in the offensive, then we have Bruno Fernandes is there. And Christian Eriksen. Both of them have been complaining of getting too little of games, and pretty much Bruno Fernandes has played every single game. Oh well. But I think Mbappe is in need of a rest, so I think we're going to go with Garnacho today, actually, as a left midfielder. And then up front, in need of rest, injured, and fitness problem. Oh, we have a serious issue in the attacking. I was so happy that we had 3 really good strikers that we could rely on and go around with, so to speak. We could have a rotation system with the strikers and stuff like that. But yeah, that seems to be a problem now. So yeah, sorry about that. That isn't good. So now we're going to have to live with that and try to find a way to get through that. You know what? It seems very, very annoying with all of these players that are unavailable to me. Anel is back, but is in fitness problem. I mean, this is very, very strange. So many players with fitness or injury problems at the moment. Feels like we're going to be struggling now for a while to get this team on its feet again. Feet. Should I say feet? Oh well. And Christian Eriksen. Come on. Didn't that show that he was... No, he was only... Okay. I thought he was injured as well. He's not fit. So he's really not fit to play, and he's still complaining that he isn't getting enough first team football. So yeah, that's weird as well. Oh well. We do have Marcus Rashford that we can bring in. Oh, sorry about that. I'm a bit tired today as well. And maybe we'll do that, Rashford instead of Šeško. I don't know if he's 3 stars there and 2.5. So we're going to go with this lineup. And I guess we're ready to go to war against Wolves. So let's submit this team and see what we can do here. It doesn't look very good when you look at it. Let's see here. We're just going to go there and kick off. Why did the sound disappear? Oh well, it might be coming back. There we go. Yes. Doesn't look good, thinking about the fitness and injury problems and everything that we have. But still we have, I think we have a quite a large squad. I think we have been able to use every single player that we can, and register every single player that we can. So I wonder, we can't buy much more players, but yeah, seems weird. But at the other hand, we are in December, so it is a tough month. But we've also rested a lot of star players when we played against Olympiacos. So yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see how this season continues to develop and how we all crap-a-roni. Come on, lads. It's Wolves. We have faced off against Wolves. Come on, lads. We're gonna have to shout something, demand more. We can't play this bad. And what happens with the sound? Why does it disappear? It's so weird. Varane, Fernandes, Garnacho, Varane, Davis, Varane, Davis. Good ball by Davis. Rashford and Rashford. Oh, come on. Oh well, here we go again. Dalot, Haaland, Bellingham, De Ligt, Haaland, long ball towards Rashford. Rashford gets way out of line there, and there's Garnacho. Good pass by Rashford, and a good run by Garnacho. So, yeah, Fernandes with the corner. Oh, Haaland. Come on, United. Come on, United. Come on, United. Bellingham. Bellingham gets it into Haaland. No. Wolves plays fairly good today. Making it hard for us. So we haven't really been able to have any really good chances, I wouldn't say. So, but here comes Dalot. Gets it into Haaland. And that's 1-0. Erling Haaland makes it 1-0, and yeah, we have started this game okay then. 18th minute. Guess I'll have to be satisfied with that. Good one from Haaland. So let's see what will happen here. We had a good lead in the league, 35 points, and the second team had 29. I didn't have the time to see how many games we played, each of us, but a 6-point lead is a good lead. Here comes Rashford. Rashford gets it into Haaland, but there is the defender in the way. Bellingham, Fernandes, Sancho. I really thought he was going to score there. Yeah, I mean, I think I've forgotten to mention it. I don't know if I buried it way down in my head because it's not so fun as a United supporter, or if it's just I've been looking at so many people talking about the 7-0 defeat against Liverpool. Let's see this here first. Haaland, Rashford. Oh, what a beautiful strike by Rashford. So nice. Now, as a United supporter, of course it hurts. It hurts like hell to lose 7-0 against Liverpool. That's for sure. But they did play good in the first half, I think. Unfortunate to go down in the first half, 1-0. But the second half, I mean, what did they do? Nobody played football. Look at Anthony and Fernandes, for example, that were, as long as they had the ball, they were full of energy and could run and could dribble and everything. But as soon as somebody took the ball away from them, they just stood there. They did not take a step back to help out in defense or anything. They just stood there and expected the rest of the team to sort of do the work for them. I mean, come on. Something went wrong, definitely, in the second half there. And, yeah. I don't know what to say. And as I said, of course it hurts. As a United supporter, it hurts to lose with 1-0. And it hurts to lose against any team. And then to lose 7-0 against your biggest rival, of course it bleeds in your heart, so to speak. But, yeah, we're just going to have to see if they can... Oh! Rashford! We're just going to have to see if they can come back from that. Meanwhile, I have Football Manager that can bring me success with Manchester United if I am good enough of a manager. So, and hopefully I am. And I've already brought in a league title and a Champions League title, so of course I feel that I might be good enough. At least in this game. I would not be good enough anywhere near in the real life, of course. But in this game, yes. Here's Bellingham to Sancho. And of course it does ease the pain when I can bring some success to Manchester United in this game. But yeah, it does hurt when you lose. But in the end, it didn't really hurt in the end, because in the end I was just laughing. I was just wondering what the F is going on. The goals just sort of fell in, one after another. And I think, to be honest, I think that it is the modern footballer is not so, what should I say, taking a player like, there are no more, well, there are certainly, but there are way less players like Gary Neville, for example, where his whole heart was in the club. Losing 7-0 against Liverpool when Gary Neville played, for Gary Neville, would be such a personal thing, such a personal pain that that it would be hard to explain. He would work his heart off if they were losing against Liverpool. It just couldn't happen, and so that means that even if it was 2-0 down, they would still do everything to come back and everything to not let in a single more goal. Now so many players are just there to, they're there for success. They want trophies and everything, but the heart is not in Manchester United, so they really don't care where they get their success, where they get their money. As long as they get their money and their success, they can easily move on, because they don't care if Liverpool have another trophy or if United have another trophy and stuff like that. They just want them. Everything is based on their on the person, so to speak, and we can always come back next week and everything like, yes, Rashford and everything like that. So few players have that heart today, especially in Manchester United, that they don't really care when it comes to these games of rivalry. Again, losing against Liverpool is nothing more than losing against Wolves or against Manchester City or against West Ham or any team at all. While back in the day, due to the rivalry between Manchester United and Liverpool, every single player would be heartbroken when they lost against these rivalry teams, and when they were down, they would give 110% to not lose, or to try to get back, and to especially see to that you don't get run over. I mean, I remember the humiliating defeat against, if it was Manchester City, but I think it was 5-2 or something like that, where you could see in every player they were heartbroken, and they literally could not. They took it personally in a whole other way than these players today do, because okay, we lost a game here and we lost 7-0, and yeah. Anyway, I went on far too long there. Oh, good thing by De Gea to come out like that. Here's Fernandes, Haaland to Rashford. 4-0. It's a good result here, and I see there's a couple of players quite tired. Haaland is tired. Maybe we should bring on Peshko there. We'll do that. Garnacho, Bellingham is tired, so Niklas Seiwald will come on. Hancho is tired, but do we have a right defender or midfielder to bring on? We have Brad Faulkner, so maybe we'll give that young lad an opportunity to see if he can do anything. Oh, and they score. Now we score. Varane scores. Yes, I just got up a Wolves player's head there, and I thought, well, did they score? But they didn't. We scored, but it was an offside goal, so unfortunately. But anyway, 4-0, and we get to use Faulkner and Seiwald and Šeško. Seiwald and Faulkner does definitely need it to develop, so that's good. And we've done a good game today. I think the players have been really good, but they are tired. Way too tired, more tired than I thought they would become. Yeah, here's Faulkner stealing the ball quite nicely there. Bruno Fernandes trying to get it to Garnacho, but he didn't. There's Dalot, De Ligt, Seiwald, Varane, Fernandes, Garnacho, Šeško! 5-0! This is nice. Good. Fernandez, Garnacho, and Shesko. Brilliant. 5-0. That makes me happy. Happy people. We were the happy people. We were the happy people. Save out. Ooh. Good save. That's an old song by Yazoo, which I listened quite a lot to back in the days. There's Faulkner. All right. Hey, let's go. Beran, Shevald, Faulkner, Shesko. That was it. They have one sent off. I don't know, that was probably the head that came up from a Wolves player when that free kick that Varane scored upon that was disallowed. Here's Davis. Davis gets the ball in. There's Shesko, but straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Stavold, Ferdinand, Fernandez, I mean. Garnacho, oh. Garnacho. Fernandez with the corner. And then Shesko is there. He scores again. Shesko. Get me another beer. This is great. Another goal for United. We're 6-0 up. And yeah, I mean, brilliant. We've been. Oh, Varane is there. 7-0. What's going on? They played so very good against us in the beginning of the game, and here we just run over them. And oh, does it feel good? I can understand the feeling that the Liverpool supporters and players felt when they ran over Manchester United with 7-0, because it does feel good to win with those numbers, but it does not feel good to lose with them. So I feel sorry for the Wolves, but since it's computer, there's nobody that feels bad about losing for the Wolves. That Wolves loses here, unless you're looking at this and you are a Wolves supporter and you actually do find it sad that you lose in a computer game. But yeah, that could be. Come on, Shesko, Rashford. He hit the right side of the stadium though, but not anywhere close to the goal. So that was that game. 7-0. A good game by my lads, and yeah, I guess I'll just see you in the next one. And so we're here, last game of this episode. We're going to face off against Newcastle away, and we've been drawn in the FA Cup, by the way. We're going to face Wrexham, so that's going to be interesting, but it's quite some time until that. We have a couple of games to go through before the FA Cup start. The league table looks very interesting. We are 7 points ahead of Liverpool and have one game less played than Liverpool, so we could be 10 points ahead if we win today away against Newcastle. But at the same time, we are getting a lot of fitness problems, injury problems, so we could be in for a tough time. You can see a lot of my players are tired, and we're going to start by putting in Anel instead of Varane, but he's got some fitness problems and shouldn't be playing more than 75 minutes, so Varane will come in before the game is over. We have some fitness problem with Jadon Sancho, which should be monitored. We have a resting problem with Jude Bellingham, so we're going to bring on in Stavold. we can see that the attack looks fit enough to play today. I am actually... Kylian Mbappe is also good enough, but I mean, Karim Adeyemi is still injured. They recommended me to play him today, and I'm not going to do that since he's still injured. So that's irritating. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else that... Nope. Let's see how the bench looks, because the team looks okay now. It doesn't. Garnacho is very tired. So we're going to bring in Kylian Mbappe, whom we rested last game. Let's give him the opportunity. But we need Garnacho on the bench because he can play left and right, which Shortire can't, because he can only play on the left, but he can have that position. Christian Eriksen injured again, so he's going to be out. And Češko in need of a rest, so he's not going to be playing. So it's going to be Haaland and Rashford today again. Now the sad part, of course, is that we could have used Andy Stokebridge by taking him off from the under-18 team and don't let him play in any of those. And bring him on into the first team to get some rest on Fernandes, but especially Christian Eriksen now that he's injured. But as you know, he's been playing for the under-18, so I can't put him in. So yeah. I mean, but at the same time, Bruno Fernandes seems fit again and doesn't seem to be having any issues. So that's okay. That's going to be good. So I think we're going to get through with this team. Then we're going to face off against Newcastle. So, yeah. Let's just get this game started. It's the last game of this episode. And we could end up 10 points ahead of Liverpool if we win this, which is something that we definitely would like to do. So, yeah, let's see what we can go through here now. Let's give them that. And let's get this game on the way. Skip. Here we go. Haaland and Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe was there, but he didn't. Oh, Fernandes tackled, good tackle by him. Mbappe to Davis. Davis couldn't get that in, but he gets a corner out of it. So Fernandes going out to trying to put the corner in here, and no, Mbappe. And, oh no, the goalkeeper have full control on that one. Haaland, Mbappe. Yeah, and by the way, I couldn't just wait because I know that we need a right defender, especially since Diego Dalot is leaving us after this season. So I can't remember his name, but we are scouting a player from Brighton, which when I put in a player search, I did get him up as a complete wing-back right. He seems he was one of the few English players that came up as recommended. So yeah, we're scouting him and hoping that he will be good enough to play for us. I'm just going to have to see what the scout says, and then we're going to sign him, and then we'll try to sign him. I can't say that I'm going to sign him, but here's Rashford, and ooh, hits the bar. He hits the bar. There's Fekir. And here's Rafa. Here's Digne. Rafa. Oh, De Gea gets that one. Now, in the next game, or in the next episode, we're actually going to face off against that player, because we're going to face Brighton in the next round of the Carabao Cup. So that's going to be interesting. See if I get some information about him when we face him, or if I'm going to have to wait until the... Or it might be that the scouts will have scouted him out good enough for us to try to sign him before that. So good tackle there by Mbappe. Let's see, 20 minutes into the game, and City takes the lead through against Brighton, but Grealish, Altay, Rafa, Darwin to Fekir, and the 1-0 for Newcastle. No, it's 1-1. Have we scored? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I missed that. I've been too involved into this talking about that player that we are going to try and sign from. So I forgot everything that happened before this. Mbappe. Yeah, now I remember. He came from down here. Yes. Put it in between the post closest to us and the goalkeeper. Yeah, that's right. So 1-1, and good save by De Gea. But we're struggling at the moment. This isn't good. I'm going to demand more of my players. Or I'm going to have to start taking players out, which I would really prefer not to do. But hopefully this player from Brighton is even a better player than Dalot. And let's see here, Mbappe comes through again, and Mbappe scores again! 2-1 for Manchester United. Marvellous. But as I said, hopefully this will be the signing of him. If we get that Brighton player, he will be good enough, or at least better than Dalot. I don't think he's anywhere. I don't think what I've seen or get the feeling I get from the player, I don't think he's as good as Kimmich. But at the same time, I'm happy with an improvement on the right defense. That's just the way I feel. And yeah, I know that I have in loads of positions, especially in left defense, I feel that in the under-18 I have a couple of really good, promising players. Hopefully they will blossom in pretty soon. So yeah, but 2-1 for us after the first half. I'm gonna go with pumping my fist, and I want them to know that they are capable of even better. Let's get this second half on the way. And as I said, I do feel that I have 2 or 3 really good left defenders coming up from the youth system, and I do feel that I have 2 really good left defender at the moment in Shaw and in Davis. So I'm not worried about the left defense, but the right is, yeah, I don't think that Dalot is he's not even better than Luke Shaw, and he's the only real right defender I have. Ethan Laird, I don't think he's. I think he could be in the lower. It could be a reserve in Manchester United, yes, but I don't think he will ever be as good as to be a first team player. A player I can play against lesser team, yes, but not in the important games, so to speak. And Sancho makes it 3-1. Beautiful goal by Sancho. So that's why I really feel that I'm lacking in the right defense. I feel I have two really good central defenders, and a third one that most likely will be a really good one with this Anel. I think he will be a future star. And midfield, I think I'm pretty covered there. And in the attack, I have three really good players. So, yeah, it is the right defense that is my weak spot. And this is going to sound terrible, but I think the goalkeeper is another weak spot that I have. I mean, De Gea is good. He saved us tons of times, but yeah, he's nowhere near the quality of, for example, Jude Bellingham or Fernandes, Haaland. Oh, speaking of Haaland, what a goal he made! 4-1. And we continue to run away with this season's league table here. Look at this. But was he offside? He looked offside. Hope he wasn't. Let's see here. Yeah, I think he wasn't. I think that will be cleared. Yes, he did. He looked a bit offside, but he was not. So yeah, good one. Ginger, okay. Haaland putting it forward to Rashford. Rashford could not, but Sancho is there picking up the loose ball, but it's cleared by Newcastle. Back again though. Seiwald, Fernandes. Oh. They had a really good period in the start of the second half and in the end of the first, or whatever it was. When they score, the 29th minute, they were really good there in that period where they equalized and so on. And did actually start the second half quite good, but then we have totally taken over the game. After that 3-1 game, Newcastle hasn't had anything to say about this game. It's been totally Manchester United. So, yeah. And speaking about Manchester United, I must actually say that I am disappointed in them that they don't allow the real name in this game. They don't allow anything with Manchester United. I know that they're going to lose out on that because let's see this first. Oh, I know a lot of people that played this game and that has actually found their favorite team through this game. Players, people that have played as, I know a couple of that played with Manchester City way back in the 90s when they were way down in the system and stuff like that, and they got a feel for City and they became City supporters, so they got their support for Manchester City through this game. And I think there's tons of people that have gotten their favorite team as Manchester United through this game. And by excluding themselves as their real name from this game, I think that is a sad thing, because they're going to lose out on a lot of supporters in the future. At least that's what I feel. Here's Mbappe, Seiwald, De Ligt, Fernandes, Davies. But I'm hoping that it isn't any problems playing it like this and having it on Facebook. Oh, Facebook, I'm weird. Having it on YouTube. I would hate for me to have to take down all the Manchester United saved things that I have. And I must say, if that is the way, so that I one day get the message that I need to take away all the Manchester United videos, I am going to do it, of course. I'm going to follow the rules that they say to me, tell me. But if that happens, I won't start a new Manchester United save ever again. I will never use Manchester United in my saves on YouTube. I will use it playing at home, but that's no. I mean, even if I never get people to watch my videos, it's still an opportunity to get free commercial for Manchester United. In this way, here's Haaland. Ooh, dang it! Oh well, not enough about that. Let's go back to this game. And 4-1 away against Newcastle. I'm having a hard time believing that this is true, but look at all the tired players. We need to take out Dayball. We need to take out Delict. Come on. Varane is going to come on there. Oh, the game is over, so that didn't help them a lot. Oh well. Here's Fakir. Let's take out Bellingham. Oh, not Bellingham. Let's take out Mbappe as well, even if it's the whistle is probably blown before he... Yep, he did never get to leave the pitch. But this is the way the game ended. Mbappe, best man of the match. That's good. And so, yeah. The last game of this episode has been played. So, I guess I'm just going to say, stay safe out there in this dangerous world. Have heaps of fun. Do like, subscribe, and all that nice stuff to my channel, of course. And I'll just end with bye.